Huge Genie Plus news. Starting July 24th at Walt Disney World, Genie Plus is going to now be known as Lightning Lane Multipass.
Multipass. First of all, am I the first one to make that joke? This is very important. Was I the first? Timestamp it. Story time from Disney. Now, if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that I used to be a cast member. That's me. Hey, folks, remember what we called Genie Plus? Yeah, we know you still called it Fast Pass. That's gonna be known as Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, Fast Pass, Multipass, Johnny Pass, Steven Pass. That's gonna be known as Multipass, Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, Johnny Cash, I don't know. Too many slices. Okay, but for real, Genie Plus has now been made into what it should have been in the first place. Paid for digital Fast Pass. Now, bear with me. I'm sure some people are going to agree with me and some are not, and that's okay. But I want you to listen to this information based off me having been the person taking your Fast Pass. When I worked at Disney, it was during the time where Magic Bands were rolled out. They went from paper Fast Passes to digital Fast Passes. Now, if you don't know the old system, Fast Pass used to be machines up at each ride, and it was first come, first serve. It was literally survival of the fittest, and people love it for that. But they also don't think about people that had, small children, elderly with them. Basically, all they wanted to do was be able to be the first person that could run to the machine and get the times. Secondly, to those who loved the paper system and wish that came back, there was paper everywhere. There was Fast Passes in every crook and cranny, also in the nooks, but mostly in the crooks. And, that's not healthy for Mother Earth. So they switched to Magic Bands. And that first generation sucked. Did I mention I didn't speak for the company or the brand? The batteries died on those things, they looked bad, they didn't fit right. And then they rolled out Genie Plus, and my wife loved it, but I could see how other people didn't like it. And now, we're here at Multipass. And I need you to know, I said they should have done it this way forever ago. Because even though everybody liked to get Fast Passes for free, the problem with free Fast Passes were people either didn't ever look into how it worked, and then they were booking things and filling in spaces where people weren't showing up for their Fast Pass, or they acted like they were entitled to it. They'd always show up at Mission Space with a Spaceship Earth Fast Pass and act like, well, I have them, so you should let me in. Which makes absolutely no sense. I guess space is in both names. But when you're paying for the service, people take it more seriously. Or they just don't get it. By making you have to pay for a system of Fast Pass that's like the old system, it allows it to move smoother. It's not being gummed up by people that don't understand it or are not going to look into it, and they just booked whatever. Which also caused a lot of fights with cast members, because people would come up to, Nemo with Turtle Talk Fast Pass and be confused. Yeah, cast members are still going to get yelled at by the people that are like, I paid for this service, but they were going to get yelled at anyway, so that kind of just simplifies it. You're right, you did pay for this service. And people that are not cast members do not understand that the smoother that the Fast Pass runs, the smoother the standby goes. Which means less fights, shorter wait times, and people taking the system seriously. And I'm not going to pretend like I know everything about how this system works now. If you want somebody that's a lot more educated in it and is going to tell you more information, look at Will the Travel Agent. I'll tag him in this video. He explained it and I was able to listen to him and figure it out. But on top of all this, they've added that if you are staying at a Disney resort, you get 7 days before your first day to book your Fast Passes. And if you are not staying at a Disney resort, you're going to get 3 days. Why does this matter? Well, I know that people stay off property are going to get mad because they want, extra things. But in the end, it's business. They are making more money from you if you stay at a resort. They are lowering the amount of cars if they get you to stay at a resort. Not that you won't drive to the resort, but then you'll get to take the buses. You'll take the Skyliner. And to be honest, they nuke-coked us. Anybody else feel like that? They took a good system away, gave us Genie Plus. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Genie Plus. I just like the old system better. And then once everybody was kind of upset about DAS, they turned around and they were like, look, nostalgia. See? We didn't mess up. Nobody said we messed up. Multipass. Mitch!